Hey, psych students and subbies, have you ever wondered why someone remains in a relationship with a narcissist despite the emotional abuse? This is often due to a phenomenon known as narcissistic victim syndrome. Let's be clear, this is not an official diagnosable condition, but it is a cluster of symptoms that develop over time due to prolonged exposure to narcissistic abuse. Victims can feel trapped, helpless, anxious, and unable to break the cycle of abuse. It's a complex and confusing state, leaving many feeling as though they're stuck in a never-ending nightmare. This bewildering situation is not a matter of choice, but a result of the abuse cycle. If you're finding this content helpful and want to learn more about psychology and mental health disorders, please subscribe and hit that like button. So, what signs should you look out for in someone suffering from narcissistic abuse and victim syndrome? Well, this syndrome manifests in a number of ways. Individuals often experience feelings of intense worthlessness, as if their existence is a burden to others. They may grapple with chronic self-blame, constantly criticizing themselves for perceived faults and failures. They may also experience a profound fear of abandonment. This fear can be so overwhelming that it interferes with their ability to form new, healthy relationships. They may become excessively dependent on the narcissist for validation, or they may beg for the narcissist not to leave them, although the relationship is toxic. But here's the tricky part. These symptoms are often mistaken for other mental health conditions, such as depression or anxiety disorders. Also, gaslighting from the narcissist may make the victim believe that they are the narcissist or have some other mental health disorder. This leads to misdiagnosis and ineffective treatment, further exacerbating the individual's distress. These symptoms can be overwhelming, but they are the body's way of signaling that something is seriously wrong. Understanding these signs is the first step towards effective healing. And what happens when these symptoms are left unchecked? Over time, unchecked symptoms can evolve into severe mental health disorders like depression and anxiety. Furthermore, chronic stress can induce physical health problems. The effects of this syndrome can be life-altering and in some cases causes a person to develop serious trust issues. So, to recap, narcissistic abuse victim syndrome is not a diagnosable condition, but it is a cluster of symptoms present in individuals that have been exposed to prolonged narcissistic abuse. Understanding and acknowledging this condition is the first step towards healing.